do have a little pocket test that's a light spectrometry that either shines out of the top, it's red or blue, if it has roughly 1% THC more or not.
Didn't know that. That's good news.
So you can request them to do that test?
They will do that.
THC sobriety tests are coming.
Sobriety tests are coming. They have mouth swabs that are instant as well. Unless you got that big giant bag, best thing most that they're gonna do is hand it back to you and say, have a nice day. Atlanta is less than an ounce.
Yep.
The state of Georgia released a memorandum, said less than an ounce, no price.
Well, now what about these hemp plants? These
You need
are
a
live hemp
license.
plants. You have a license.
You need a license for that, and then
For us to sell you any plants.
So if they were to stop you and they didn't know that you have a license, do they hold you until they verify that, or?
Never been through it, but
one of
probably.
our employees
Yeah,
did.
that's what I
One
was
of our
guessing.
employees
I
got
did have an
certified.
employee that got stopped. He smelled like cannabis. This
It was harvest.
out
day
in the
season.
country, out in way east of town. He did get hassled. They did search the vehicle. He told them what it was, why he smelled that way, so forth and so on. Still got hassled. However, most jurisdictions won't put you through that unless you're an 18-year-old that is covered in trichomes like he was. he was helping harvest and he was completely covered.
I wish I was covered in trichomes.
Well, you got a big bag of weed right
Somebody
there.
could lick me if I was.
If the officer had read the memorandum that said as soon as he told him he was working for a hemp farm, there was no longer an issue for search, seizure, or anything else, he'd have never gone through that. But when you get out in the country, they got their own rules, and either
Yeah.
you're part of their rules or you're not.
These days, it is changing though, and it's coming one way or another, and just getting ready for it. I mean, you're reminding me of I got busted. I was about that age, and I almost got a felony and lost my right to vote in Virginia. Well, I mean anywhere, but it happened in Virginia, where I grew up, and now, July 1, it is officially legal for adults to possess and grow, up to 4 plants and up to an ounce, which doesn't really add up unless you really are having a hard time. But still, it's legal in that place where where it was once still is for the next 60 days very much illegal, and that's coming here too. I mean, you mentioned decriminalizing it in Atlanta.
Yeah, what's the House bill?
It's well, the decrim here in Atlanta is just a city.
No, the home grow House bill.
Oh.
Here?
There you go.
What is the name of that bill, Christopher? What is it?
11 something.
I was never good with the bill
SB,
numbers.
was it a House bill or Senate bill? I don't know. There's so dang many of them.
North Carolina just put a state one in very, very recently, and so it's just a matter of time. So just kind of get ready, don't go, bet the farm on growing a bunch of CBD biomass, or be careful, be smart, talk to people that are informed, not a bunch of people with shiny objects and lots of stories about lots of
Don't read
quick
Reddit
money
and
and things like that. Yeah.
and
Read Reddit.
I keep up with Reddit.
me too.
I'm just saying,
That's why I
wow.
say that.
I've never actually gotten on Reddit, but
I keep up with
Then
Reddit.
there the biggest, I think, balloon popper to the entire hemp industry was a majorly overinflated evaluation by a few major investment groups.
Well, tell it like
Yeah.
it is. Preach it, brother.
I mean, we got ArcView and we got there's one other one with a B. I don't even remember what it is right now.
With a B?
B.
B.
A-B. But they wanted to tell us we had a $24 billion industry in 2023.
yeah, I remember
Or
that.
2022
Yeah, I
or
remember that.
2024. Benchmark, or no, it's not benchmark. Anyway.
I think it was benchmark, wasn't it?
I remember that. It was like 21 or 22.
It's
Yeah,
24. I think
remember that
2024.
exactly.
They said we had a 14 or 24 or some stupid $1 billion
I remember
industry.
seeing that, showing it to people,
Yeah, I
sharing it.
remember
Like,
that.
I'm really onto something here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's like,
Well,
"Oh,
they've
get this
reeled that
place
back
going."
down to $8 billion.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, they
If
changed.
you want to
They-
read, yes, they did. If they just
They
recently
pumped
changed
those
it.
numbers up, just
Mhm.
like the COVID numbers. And,
It was an overinflated evaluation in an industry that they assumed had a lot of supply chain. That all the farmers saw
Right.
was their supply chain.
And that's the
They
thing.
knew there wasn't anything else after them. So this must be $24 billion for farmers come 2024.
oh, all you guys were gonna get rich. That's what everybody thought. These new farmers, these first farmers, they're gonna get rich
Well,
on hemp.
if you look at the price of CBD isolate in 2014 at $80,000 a kilo versus
What's that, 2.2 pounds?
2.12.
2.12, okay.
Now it's at
I've forgotten since my cartel
days.
days.
That's how
So,
fast
and what is it now?
way cheaper.
Wow.
Way cheaper. How many kilos do you want to buy before we want to talk pricing? Because honestly, do you want to talk stability in a market? We talk volume pricing. Because buying 1 kilo
Oh, yeah.
low volume pricing
It's
is
always
not
been about
sustainable.
quantity.
That's right.
Pallets.
Pallets. And that's where we're going. FDA says, yes, we can put that in Hardee's burgers. But then all of a sudden, you got pallets moving fast. You got gin can liquidation all of a sudden gone off the warehouse floors.
So what's holding us back? What's keeping us in that mode of where we can't get the numbers up and stabilize the market?
It's just so fragmented still, you know, and all those big guys aren't buying. And when they do, it's going to be like, God. And then suddenly it's going to go up again and, you know, down. And, you know, it's still very volatile. And it's still a very fragmented market as far as getting a
Just like a
commodity
plant.
product on a shelf. You know, it's just a process.
Until the FDA drops their curtain, which allows for interstate commerce, where our in-house brands can then expand beyond their local region, then you'll see a major supply chain change.
Well, you know, I kind of thought when Georgia started getting its ports on the interchanges, like down in Savannah and up around Dalton, I thought then they're getting ready for something. What the hell is it? Could it be? Will it be cannabis? But I don't know. I don't know what they're running through those ports.
I don't
Probably
think our industry,
pork barreling.
Yeah, our industry is not going to affect their import that much. I wouldn't say.
Well, no, I'm just saying they created these expensive, you know, like centers on the highways for transport of goods.
Inspection stations.
No, they're not inspection stations. They're
Like a port of entry.
it's an assist entry. It's where you don't have to get off. You don't have to get off the
Expedite.
road.
Or like
Yeah, it's
air cargo that comes in
I
and then
gotcha.
it goes through customs.
I got you. It's an RFID kind of thing.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So I thought,
Bonded
well,
loads with an RFID can pass straight through and not go through inspection because they were inspected at the point of entry into the country.
okay, all right.
So you said there's a way you want to work with businesses.
Yeah.
What's a good contact for a business, and at what stage in the life cycle are you looking to work with a business?
Well, I mean, we worked from the ground up as we did with Southern, and you know, our core customer or client, as far as like a product company, would be a new to mid-level business that we would want to grow with. We are doing some larger client sales and things like that, but really securing ourselves with a house of brands of product companies and trusted partners that we can grow and expand with there. So, if somebody came with us, like if a big box store or a super major distributor wanted us to produce, tens of thousands a week or something like that, we would, have to say no for now. We got enough on our plate working on what we're doing in the long run. So yeah, emerging mid-level business. You can go to our website, Brandstracts.com. That's BRANDSTRACTS, and my email is Axie@Brandstracts.com, AXIE. All our contact info is there. Brian and Angelene are great people to contact in the Georgia market.
We can walk you through the whole process if you're not a farmer.
Yeah.
How to plant it, what to do with it, how to process it, give you an idea on where to go with it. We can't sell it for you. However, we can help you all along the way to find the solutions to the problems you see with your friends rather than buying high-priced products. It doesn't take a lot of acreage to produce a little bit of this to go a long way for those that are dear to you. Start there.
Good advice. You did well, Brian.
Well, we thank you guys for coming.
Yeah,
Good job,
Yeah,
everybody.
thanks.
everybody did a good job.
Well, we appreciate you guys coming, and we'll be checking you out. We'll be coming to Asheville. So we say any closing words before we.
You know, all I can say is I just hope that, you know, that we can work and build a better company so we can assist you more with our alliances that we have. And I think I'd be interested in doing some off-branding on some of these products, especially these.
Yeah, the
flower.
seltzer, I left one here for everybody, a lovely infused sparkling beverage.
Any labor you would like to put on it,
Yep.
we can smack it on there and you can call it your own.
Well, we'll be talking with you about it. We could just do it, the Georgia 420-hour product. And,
Oh, wonderful.
yeah, wouldn't that be fun?
That would be fun. And you know what's going to be really fun is the field trip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you keep talking about this field trip.
I'm going.
Oh, it's happening.
It
You
must
gotta plan
happen.
it out. It's a beautiful area. Maybe we'll have to figure out when, like rhododendron
Okay.
season or like fall foliage, and it'll be great.
All right,
That was
that'd be
spring.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
It
definitely
was
looks
the
like
Harvest
opposite
time.
right now.
Harvest
Rhododendron-
time.
I'm
You're north of
here.
me.
Thank
You're
you.
north of
Tune
me.
in.
Rhododendrons are
Next
probably
episode
blooming up there.
coming soon. Special
That's
guest.
right.
If you want to sit on this couch and talk to friends about Canvas,
We'll
give
scoot
us,
over. We'll make room for you.
yeah,
We'll
give
put
us
Or
a
that-
call.
5,
Yeah.
we might get 6.
We're booking
She can
guests.
sit
We
in
got
my
space for
lap,
chairs.
we can make 7.
Wait, are they filming? I thought this was just a podcast.
This is for a show.
So. Everybody's too high.
Hey, it was great.
Thank you.
Good time.
Very interesting. That was great, guys.